A music teacher in Sherwood is accused of sexually abusing one of his students, and police think there could be other victims. Police say 29-year-old Christopher Griffin abused that student several times while teaching piano and guitar lessons at Let's Make Music and Dance. It's a music school in Sherwood. They say Griffin was an employee there and that he gained the trust of the child and started abusing them over a period of time. The victim came forward this past week, and Sherwood police moved quickly. Officers arrested him after searching the business and his home. No one was around at the business that operates out of this house on Southwest 1st Street today, but police say they want to make sure anyone else who had an experience comes forward to help the case.
The fact that he was in a teaching environment with multiple students, we're just looking for any information, any detailed or relevant information that can help us in the investigation at this time.
Now, this music business is still open. Police say it serves kids from 3 all the way up to adults. Police are asking anyone with information on other possible victims to give them a call.